SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. Hi, welcome to SBR Foreign Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Line Move show that we do every Friday afternoon with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com, where we take a look back at some of the significant line moves over the past week in the NFL. Right now, we're looking ahead to NFL Week 11, and I'm very happy to have Joe Duffy back with us, who gave us another winner on the Thursday night game with the over, which brings him to 19-9 against the spread in our videos in the NFL this year. Joe, thanks so much for being back with us.
Thank you, Peter.
All right, Joe. Well, I don't know what can I say. Awesome frickin' pick on the Thursday night game. Another winner. What do you have to say for yourself?
No, we did. We're also with our premium plays, 27-13 with Wise Guys in football. Great basketball night last night, all college basketball. So we're doing quite well in every single sport.
All right, 19-9 against the spread. Verified in our videos. That speaks for itself. All right. Let's get into some of these, the major line movements. The biggest one, which I thought might have had to do with an injury, but I haven't seen anything yet, is the Arizona-Jacksonville game, right? Now, Jacksonville, of course, coming off of their first win of the year, that was an amazing pick that you gave at OffshoreInsiders.com. You gave Jacksonville plus 13 and no. On the money line.
I got it as a money line.
You gave them as a money line.
My money line game of the year was, we said, kind of like a baseball day. Under 500, we won a lot of money.
Unbelievable. Yeah, so you loved Jacksonville last week. You were all over that one. Here, though, earlier in the week, they were a 6.5-point home underdog. We previewed the game with a professional handicapper, and he said he liked them at 6.5. Now I'm seeing them all the way up to 8.5 or 9. And as we know, that is a huge, huge move. Onto the 7 and over it. What do you make of that move, Joe?
Yeah, I don't think it really has to do with Puzzluzny probably being out for Jacksonville. And I checked, my sources, unless somebody truly out there has, quote unquote, inside information, there doesn't appear to be any blatant injury news that would affect the line. So it is probably a big money move. Maybe, the guy with the initials of BW can move the lines big time, possibly him. But yeah, I can understand that Jacksonville maybe a letdown. They finally got that win, but still, that is a monster line move in the NFL.
You think it's possibly line manipulation or something? I mean, you think that we're going to get a big, big influx of sharp money on Jacksonville as an underdog on game day?
Yeah, that is a definite possibility. Billy's group has admitted that they love to manipulate lines, and that is a good theory. And Brent's probably a little bit more of an expert on that than I am. But yeah, that really was definitely an eye-popping line move.
Well, we'll see where this line closes and what the game result is. But definitely an interesting move. And at the moment, what can I say? I'd go against it. I'd pick Jacksonville as a home dog. Then there were two other moves that were pretty big, pretty significant, right? Green Bay at the Giants. Green Bay went down. They were actually -7. They're actually +7 earlier in the week, and then it went to 6 very recently. Now it's down to 4.5, and that's indicative of something. I doubt that's public money. You think?
No, I think it's more sharp. There are a lot of people out there that believe that Green Bay has much more of an upside with Tolzien. He's been announced that he was definitely going to be the starting quarterback, and he, showed some flashes. And again, we've said all along that young quarterbacks, they can sneak up on teams because usually their team, they know their strengths and weaknesses better than the opposing team does, because the Giants don't really have much game film to defend him against. So I would think it's probably some people betting money now that the Green Bay quarterback situation is solidified. There's no more uncertainty there.
Yeah, I mean, on that one, though, I could see that one being public money because, the public loves to bet Green Bay in any situation, and I'm sure that they, remember how bad the Giants were earlier in the year. So, I could see that actually being driven by public money.
Well, I think the public loves to bet Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if they necessarily like to bet on Aaron Rodgers' teammate. I would say it's probably more sharp money.
And then one other move that was relatively small, but I think pretty significant, is in the Cleveland-Cincinnati game, right? Midweek, this one was 5 or 5.5. Now it's down, took a solid jump up to 6 or 6.5. And, I previewed this game with one guy, with Troy West. He actually liked Cincinnati. Then Doug Upstone told me that he liked Cincinnati. I was thinking that was, maybe a little bit too much. But what do you think drove that move? That could be public or sharp money, possibly.
Yeah, I've got to think public, because the Sharps have been on Cleveland, as I keep saying, as long as their quarterback's name is not Brandon Weeden. So I think that's probably more of a public move than a sharp move. But, again, the public always likes to bet those favorites. So when you're talking about the money going on a favorite, it's always safe to guess that it's a public that's moving it. That's for sure.
Right. And then one other move that, again, was very small, but maybe a little bit significant. San Francisco, New Orleans, right? Now, New Orleans, it's still on 3, but it was 3 minus 110 on both sides early in the week. Now it's clearly solidly 3 minus 120 or 3.5 at underdog odds. And I guess that could be, public money easily just loving a bet Breeze in the Dome, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. And Colin Kaepernick has been struggling. And I think everybody agrees that the San Francisco is not going to win this game with Kaepernick handing the ball off. He's going to have to come up with a big game, and he has not been playing well as of late. So I think it's both the public and the sharp saying they want Drew Brees at home against a talented but struggling Colin Kaepernick.
Are there any other lines that have caught your eye that you think are worth mentioning right now?
Well, you want to keep an eye on the Atlanta Falcons injury situation. Julio Jones is going to be out. Tony Gonzalez, it looks like he's probably going to play. I think if it said Saturday night that Gonzalez is very likely to play, maybe the line will move a little bit in Atlanta's favor, where maybe, Atlanta will go back to being a 1-point favorite. Also, keep an eye on the weather in Buffalo and Pittsburgh. Possible bad conditions there, including high winds. Now, when I say high winds, it's 15 to 20 miles an hour both places. The total will drop if it's raining, and it looks like there's going to be some wind on Sunday.
All right. Thanks so much, Joe Duffy. Really appreciate it. Thanks again for the winner on Thursday night, and we will talk to you on Monday.
All righty, Peter. Thank you.